ABC 10 News starts now with breaking news.
Well, good to have you with us. Want to get right to that breaking news. For more than a year now, the pandemic has changed people's lives forever, and we all operate on a daily basis. Now, a major turning point on the horizon. State health officials announcing plans to drop all capacity limits and social distancing requirements. And that will take effect June 15th, the date the governor and state officials have set for the reopening of California. So all businesses will be able to fully open up starting mid-June. That's also when California will adopt CDC guidance on masks. Their current recommendation is that people who are fully vaccinated can ditch the mask in most indoor and outdoor settings. So no capacity limits. That will apply to sporting events as well. According to the UT, the Padres were prepping for this news and are planning for a packed house by next month. They've been operating at 20% capacity for most of the season. Teams reportedly planning to announce wider ticket sales in the next few days. One caveat, state health officials are recommending events like baseball games, anything with more than 10,000 people, require proof of vaccinations or tests to be safe. People who don't meet that would still be allowed in, but must wear a mask. Again, that is the state's recommendation. A lot to digest. All that news coming down in a call with state health officials just minutes ago, and we're working to figure out what it all means for all kinds of businesses and the rest of everyday life. You can find more information and updates at 10news.com.
Well, this morning, Caltrans is working to clear out a large homeless encampment in the South Bay. Neighbors say it's been growing for months, and Caltrans says the site is a fire concern. ABC 10 News reporter Natay Holmes shows us a look inside as people grabbed their belongings when those cleanup crews moved in.
Services and emergency housing were offered before Caltrans crews moved in this morning. But for many people at this encampment, they are packing up their things, forced to look for another place to stay. Local homeless advocates say it's hard seeing them with no place to go. To some, this may look like a pile of trash, but for folks in the encampment, it's their whole lives.
These are people. A lot of them are working. They live in their cars. They have families. They don't have anywhere else to go.
Caltrans crews came in to clean up the site Friday morning. The large encampment is set up in National City along the 16th Street Bridge and Interstate 805. But for a lot of people, the move was not easy. Homeless advocate Mandy Leanne visibly emotional, saying more needs to be done.
When we would just invest in people, we wouldn't have to do this. This is traumatic for these people. They have to move their things and constantly be transient. So it's sad.
Caltrans says the encampment poses a safety risk, citing a fire in the area last Saturday.
I know it's a problem, and I wish they would take care of it.
A San Diego native who only wanted to be identified as Robert says he's seen an increase in large encampments. He says there's a site just like this one near his home in East Village.
It's bad. They come in and out all night, 24 hours a day. And there's been even fights with steel bars.
Here on 16th Street, the mayor of National City says they have gained a lot of feedback from the community. They want to be compassionate to those living on the streets. But for a lot of these folks, the struggle continues as they search for a new place to live. Advocates expect this area to be completely cleared out by this evening. In National City, Natay Holmes, ABC 10 News.
Natay, thank you so much. Well, this morning, an abandoned Penga boat found on the shores of Mission Beach. Our photojournalist and the 10 News Breaking News Tracker shot this footage. There were about a dozen life vests left with the boat. This comes one day after a boat smuggling incident off of La Jolla in which one person died, and less than 3 weeks after the incident off of Point Loma in which several people died in the water when their boat capsized. Ceasefire reached between Israel and Hamas appears to be holding after days of deadly violence in the Middle East. But as ABC's Elizabeth Schulze reports, the truce is already being tested.
After 11 days of devastation and violence between Israel and Hamas, a fragile ceasefire. Overnight, Palestinians in Gaza took to the streets, celebrating a reprieve from the rockets and sirens. But tensions remain high. Clashes breaking out this morning between Palestinian protesters and Israeli police at the sacred Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem. Protection of the mosque was one of Hamas's conditions to agree to the ceasefire. Since the fighting began, more than 70,000 Palestinians have been bombed out of their homes. At least 260 Palestinians were killed in the West Bank and Gaza, and over 3,300 wounded. 12 in Israel were killed and about 350 wounded. Both sides are claiming victory. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu thanking President Biden for pledging to replenish Israel's Iron Dome, which helped strike down thousands of Hamas rockets. Yesterday, the president acknowledged the two leaders had spoken 6 times in recent days.
The United States fully supports Israel's right to defend itself against indiscriminate rocket attacks from Hamas.
Biden also recognized Egypt for its role in brokering the ceasefire, saying the U.S. remains committed to quiet diplomacy in the Middle East.
I believe the Palestinians and Israelis equally deserve to live safely and securely and to enjoy equal measures of freedom, prosperity, and democracy.
Now, President Biden had been facing pressure from progressive Democrats to provide more support to Palestinians. Biden vowed to work with the Palestinian Authority going forward, but made a point of saying that does not include working with terrorist group Hamas. Elizabeth Schulze, ABC News, Washington.
San Diego County taking a new step to combat overdoses this morning. County supervisors and health officials launching a new program that will make Narcan more available to the public. Narcan is used to treat people overdosing on things like fentanyl. New county order will allow community organizations to distribute and administer naloxone without a prescription to any person at risk of an overdose or to someone in a position to assist them. An event outlining the program started just a few minutes ago. We are following it, and we will have more details on later editions of ABC 10 News.
Well, in just a few hours, the San Diego Symphony will hold its first virtual preview performance from their brand new state-of-the-art Bayside venue, the Rady Shell Amphitheater at Jacobs Park. It will be home to year-round outdoor concerts and events. And this season, the Symphony's lineup features performances by Smokey Robinson, cellist Yo-Yo Ma, the Indigo Girls, and Jason Mraz, to name a few.
There's nothing like it. You can't get that from, a broadcast or streaming. You don't have that same energy. So I think everybody's ready to get back to live music.
Tickets range from $10 to $250 and can be purchased on the San Diego Symphony website. The season starts on August 6th. So a Serra Mesa man who neighbors say has been spreading joy in the community for decades received a special surprise today from the city. ABC 10 News reporter Marie Cornell has his Positively San Diego story.
If you've ever driven down Sandrock Road and Glenhaven Street, chances are you've seen Bruce Ingram.
Yeah, I know everybody.
Standing on the corner, waving as cars drive by honking. He's been doing this Monday through Friday for more than 30 years. Strangers who have now become his friends stop by frequently to get their daily dose of positivity from Bruce.
Especially right now, during these times where everyone's kind of dragging along, it's nice to have him here to cheer everyone up.
Bruce is loved by the community so much, they started a GoFundMe page, already raising more than $2,000.
Whoa!
Allowing them to buy him a new bike and donate money to his family. But the surprises don't end there. Today, the city council joined in.
These people here love you.
I know they
love you.
Everybody loves me.
That's right.
Declaring May 21st Bruce Ingram Day.
Here we go.
A little way the city of San Diego can show how much Bruce is appreciated.
He doesn't ask for anything in return, but he gets a lot of honks, a lot of blown kisses, waves, smiles. And so it's just really appropriate that a person who does so much for so many people coming through Serra Mesa just a small gesture from the City Council to say we really appreciate him and that he's important to the city of San Diego.
My ray is sunshine. All right, thank you. Watch out.
Marie Cornell,
Mommy, leave me.
ABC 10 News.